2020 is really close to coming to an end, and it's been a crazy year, both from a business side of point of view and from a non-business side point of view. But this video is strictly business related for you e-commerce dropshippers out there. And the main punchline of this whole video is, should you still be dropshipping the traditional way? And when I mean traditional, all I mean is, should you still be finding products on AliExpress, testing them on your Shopify store for 3 days, and if it's bad, move on? Or should you test that product if you believe in it and it belongs in a good industry, and stick with it and try building a brand for that entire year? Here's our take. It's not by no means is this the correct take. There's always going to be people just like Hayden Bowles who recommend doing that traditional method, but a lot of people also recommend not doing that method and sticking with a long-term brand building. So we're gonna give our point of view and kind of the pros and cons of both. Here we go. All right, 1-minute summary of my dropshipping first 2 years of experience. I was back in 2018 and I'm more of a dropshipping, I was more of a visionary. So I was kind of early to the trend, not too early, but I was generally early. I watched a Kevin David video, built a store, had some fake AirPods, some weird hunting knife, and all that stuff. Ran influencer ads, ran Facebook ads. If they were trash, I cut it, I moved on. It was a loop. It was insane. I was going in a loop and a loop and a loop. Now and then I'd find a product that made a couple grand in sales and would recoup for the losses I had, but nothing was ever consistent. Nothing was ever comforting, knowing that I could sleep at night without my business falling to pieces, until I came across brand building. Yes, I have done 6 figures with multiple products with the whole drop shipping method. Cool. But when I realized that, if I take this a little bit more seriously and maybe have a slow 3 months at the beginning and then have a humongous, awesome 9 months after that, if I could just have that mindset, I'd be much well off. So then me and my partner Anthony decided to do that. We started our own brand. 3 months, very slow. I don't even know the exact numbers, but it was very slow. It was nothing crazy. And then we got better and better and better. Pretty much all of our efforts started compounding, and it brought us to where we are today now with our 6-figure brand. To tie this in for you, we're both gonna give our point of views, but for my point of view, you should definitely not rely on your main source of income of just taking products from AliExpress, throwing it on a store, testing for 4 days and cutting it, moving on. You should really think with that long-term focus. And I'm not saying that if you do this, you're doomed, you're gonna fail. There is gonna be 5% of you that just do that and do succeed. But there's also gonna be 95% of you, especially if you're newer and don't actually have the fluency in Facebook ads and Google ads and Snapchat ads and everything that are most likely gonna fail. Again, you can get really lucky and have a quick home run, but nothing's gonna be consistent. You can do a hot month on Shopify and have 100K a month, but that next month, when your ads get disabled or your ad account pixel isn't as seasoned, you're done, and it's not gonna be good compared to if you have a brand where it's consistent. You don't gotta worry, there's growth every single month. Year over year, you grow, you double, you triple. It's insane. It's a lot better that way. I guess to quickly add on this, you could essentially take products, test them real quick, and if they're profitable, turn it into a brand. You could do that, but I'd rather just start with a brand right away and have that same mindset right away instead of always changing. If you don't have a plan, I addressed this in a recent video, but if you don't have a plan, you're pretty much screwed. So always have a plan going into the new year. If you have that plan where you wanna test products on a new general store, every single 3 days, new products and stuff like that, you can. Just be very strict with how you cut, how you test. Follow someone like Yengub to kind of see how his strategies kind of get intertwined with you, because he does a little bit of both. He's his own brand and drop shipping, so that's kind of the end goal. If you want to do that, that's cool. I've been there, I've done that. It's only harder in the new year. COVID made online sales transition to an even bigger gap now already. BFCM sales were up 76% this year compared to last year. That's humongous if you actually think about that in retrospect. So building a brand over time is always the best way in my opinion. Here's Anthony's take.
What's up guys, I'm here. Me and Corey and I have a different or similar perspective on these things. So I've been doing ecom for 3 years now, and I've been through that whole phase, guys, okay? Corey and I have both been through that phase where you take a product, you see Alex Becker's ad, okay? And maybe you weren't even that entrepreneurial at that point, you just thought to yourself, you want to start a business, you want to just escape 9 to 5 kind of thing. And you run that business and you realize it's not what you thought it was. Literally, you're in it and you're wow, it actually takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money. It's not easy like they say it is in all those ads. This person grew their $2,000 business to a $100,000 business in less than 15 days, it can be like that for some people. Like if you're in the right place at the right time, for sure. Like if you find a product that no one's done before and you just take it from 0 to 100 just super quick, like Drake, 0 to 100, then it's possible. But we've all gone through that phase. Over the last couple of years, we've just grown as like entrepreneurs and like our mindsets as well. And we see more long-term visions in the short term. It's not just monetary gain. It's more of like the long-term. Bottom line, start a brand. Start a brand because dropshipping is gonna change in the next 2 to 3 years. I think people are gonna leverage more towards brand building. So that's my take.
So you're at this point of the video and you're asking yourself, damn, I've already prepped for 2021 and I have a list of 10 products I want to test that are popular in the dropshipping space. That's fine. You can take the posture corrector, but just don't test it for 3 days and leave. That's all we're saying. We're not saying don't test saturated products or don't chase hot products. Chase hot products, that really works, but don't test them for 4 days and leave. One of our brand's best sellers, like we have a couple brands, and our main brand, our best seller, it took us over 10K of spending, just straight money, to see if it was even worth it. And then once it was worth it, we went all in, we private labeled it, and we're doing well with it now. And so to incorporate this for you, and if you want to get to that level, you can take a hot product that you found on Droppoint or AdsBuy. Please take them. Like I said, it's a good thing to do. Just don't leave after 4 days. What you can do is test it. If it's not working, change your creatives, change the angles, change your website, change everything, be consistent with it, get social proof. The people that take saturated products and put them in untapped markets like TikTok are the ones that are going to succeed the most though, beyond all measures, especially Google Shopping. That's also very huge. Like everyone just like runs Facebook ads these days, but for people that like capitalize on Google ads, the people that capitalize on Pinterest, Reddit, TikTok, depending on your niche, yes, if you sell hunting stuff, you're not gonna do as well on TikTok versus beauty niche. But a few you watching this video are probably gonna sell in the beauty niche or healthcare niche or skincare, or whatever you wanna call it. And all those people can go on TikTok and you can post that stuff for free or run ads, it's your choice, but like you can post for free, like we said to you in our past other 3 videos, and get a lot of traffic and revenue to your store and actually just become a real brand, the real hashtag, and just have social proof everywhere, which will then lead to profitable Facebook ad campaigns with all your data, all your retargeting, and everything in between. A little bit of a longer video in this one. We tried keeping it short and straight to the point, but now you know our points of view. Don't consider your only source of information. Again, there's tons of successful people out there that are gonna go into the new year and sell a saturated product and just do very well, but is that you? Do you actually think that's gonna be you? Because a lot of people are not gonna do that, but they're gonna try to, and they actually might have to quit dropshipping because they ran out of money. If that's you, be self-aware. You know our point of views now. I'm not gonna say it again. We said it a lot. Go back and watch the video if you forget what they are. And what is your opinion? Have you been doing this for over 6 months or over a year? What's your point of view? Like, is the same old stuff gonna happen in 2021, or is TikTok gonna take over the world, or what's gonna happen? We'd love to hear it. Again, we do have a Discord server where a lot of people like you, just like you, can interact and kind of just chat, share ideas, share themes, whatever you want to share. It's in there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.